From West Africa's breathtaking landscapes in Taraba, Nigeria, Franklin Live International. Of course, it is the moving forward mantra in Taraba State. My name is Franklin Live, the goodwill ambassador of the moving forward activity of His Excellency Dr. Agu Kefers. The man who says, I want to work with a young blood, people whose brains are booting and people who can take risk. Taking risk is about positive risk, all right? People who have good intention for the state, people who want to build the nature's gift potentials to contribute meaningfully to national socio-economic activity. And today, again on the show, I have an exciting individual. The guy is something else. I call him a multi-award, golden award winner. And before I actually get to talk with him on the show, let me quickly welcome to the studio Mr. JINKAM IFRAIMU. I want to expect that cameras actually pick him at this time. On your screen is Mr. JINKAM IFRAIMU from Karim Lamido, a trained teacher with NCE in physical and health education. He also holds a BSc, that is Bachelor of Science degree, physical and health education from University of Maiduguri, and he is a multi-gold medalist in the game of badminton with the Continental Award of African Champion, All-African Senior Badminton Championship Uganda 2010 with 2 gold medals, All-African Senior Badminton Championship Kenya with 1 gold medal and 3 silver, All-African Games Algeria 2011 winning 1 gold and 1 bronze medal, and same year winning the National Badminton Open Championship Abuja 2 gold medals for Taraba State. Thomas Cup qualifier to Malaysia in 2007, he won a gold medal. All Nigerian Universities Games, that is NUGA in Osun State 2015, 2 gold medals. Wow. Champion of the National Badminton Championship Katsina 2018 and 2021. His continental exploit and excellence in sports have earned him the Nigerian Leadership Newspaper Award of Best Sportsman of the Year, alongside great guys like Aligo Dangote and even our very own elder statesman, General T.Y. Danjuma retired, among many other great Nigerians in that year. He is the first player board member, Badminton Federation of Nigeria, and he has represented Africa in World Championship in London. He holds a diploma from a great institute in Korea in the same game. Wow, it's good to have you, champion. Yeah, wow, yeah. Wow. This is all what you have achieved, and even more. You even told me that others are even, you don't even know where others are. Man, tell me a little bit.
Yeah.
You are an African champion, not once, not twice. Oh boy. How does it feel to be a champion? Do you feel fulfilled like a sportman?
Yes, of course. It's normal for somebody who's coming from nowhere,
yeah,
to become something in terms of sport. It's different feelings, you know. There's this passion. You are coming from a local place, and then you go to the international level. Definitely, that's excitement.
That's right. When you say coming from nowhere, you started from, how did you start?
Yeah, it's a long story.
Yeah, just to cut it short.
Yeah, but you know, when you're looking for grassroots, when you talk of grassroots, definitely you have to pick somebody from the lower level. That is, nobody thinks a good thing will come from Nazareth. Sometimes, you know, we started from the secondary school level. We use slippers, a bat, to start playing like a joke like that. And recently they discovered the talent.
Were you having the dream that you want to become a champion? Were you just playing for fun? Like, okay, let me just play and, you know, achimusu the Bokane and all that, because sometimes you don't see it coming. So,
you know that something in life is, I know everybody got the talent.
That's right.
It's just that you did not discover it by yourself before you develop it. But when during that time when I discovered that I have this talent to generally sport, football, badminton, the long tennis, and that's why I have to go to. I said, since I have this talent, I have to enroll my educational line together with my sport. That is the main thing of getting the BSc.
Okay, let's get talking about this stuff now. If I were, I'm sure, have you met with the governor? Have you met the governor of Taraba State?
Which one?
Currently, I'm not in the past. You know, we're moving forward now.
Okay.
Yeah, we're moving forward. So, have you met my governor, your governor, our governor, Dr. Agbu Kefes?
Our young governor.
Yeah, our young governor. Because this is what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Do you have what it takes? You know, you are a youth and you have gathered all these continental titles, all right? And your name is written in gold at the BBC desk in London. Oh, yes, because your name was severally mentioned. Yes, Guinness Book of Record and all that, because that's the reality. Now, let's begin. I'm sure His Excellency would like to know, first of all. Now, this 2010, that is when the big one came. But before the big one, you were telling me about this very one.
Yeah, 2007.
2007, All African Games. Yes. And then it came, the big one now came in Uganda, where you became the African champion in badminton. Oh boy, from Taraba State.
Of course.
Where?
It's good. Oh, you're surprised?
Yeah, but because I'm like, oh, maybe it's only MI that we know from Taraba. It's only, you know, the great general. He's quite a wealthy man. So, but there is a problem on ground.
Okay.
You have all these medals and our sports sector is retrograded. What is the problem of sports in Taraba State, JINKAM? As a champion, as a professional that has been trained, you've played, and you're seeing sports at this level in Taraba State. Thank God we want to move forward. But first of all, what is the problem?
You know, sport is very fragile. Sport is something that unites people together.
That's right.
But it needs maintenance. It needs cure. And then when your administration of sport is bad, definitely your foundation is zero.
Wow.
Okay. Now, Taraba State have a bunch of talents, even lying down in the villages, you know, sometimes, but it's just opportunity not given to those people to show the talent in them. We have what it takes to hold even Africa.
That's right.
As Taraba is concerned in sport, both men and women. But attention is not being given to a particular position where supervision of sports, creativity of sponsorship to those associations that will bring them up to maintain them. If a sport is going on and there is no maintenance, definitely everything fade away. So the position to be taken care, I think, is not giving the sport the right people there to take care of the sport. Wow. So it's one of the foundation that is bringing problem for the sport. It's a hindrance.
You have played for Taraba State, you've played for Nigeria, you've even gone ahead to represent Africa in London, and you are even a board member, the very first. I'm excited to even know that you are the first player board member.
Yeah,
that means there's never been a badminton player who was actually board member, but you are board member. How have you succeeded in discussing the interest of Taraba State at the board level? Have you ever brought it to the fore?
You know, we've gone vast now in the world now. Sports have changed a little bit now. Not much politics in sports now. If you want to participate or if you want to be a president of every association, the reason why they brought me back into the board, like, we want someone who plays the sports.
That's right.
Who knows the problem of the sports. Who knows where to direct the players to. Not somebody that doesn't know anything about the sport to come into the board. Now, a president of FIFA must be someone who plays, or maybe an ex-footballer, a professional footballer. He knows how to touch some areas. Okay, that's how it comes about.
Would you now say that a commissioner of sports should be someone like JINKAM IFRAIMU? Yeah,
go to politics now.
Oh yeah, because the commissioner of sports should be someone like JINKAM IFRAIMU who has all these credentials. Yes, they are there. You even have the administration. You even, in fact, the good thing about all this is that you have an NCE in physical health education. You know, you don't just do it, but you also teach it. NCE. College of Education Jalingo, which is now College of Education Zing, am I correct? And with a BSc of same course from the prestigious University of Maiduguri.
Forgotten one important.
Okay, please.
I attended Citizen and Leadership Training Center, Sherry Hills, Jos,
to
train leaders, to direct coordinate, to organize, to select, to be creative in mind is a very, very important place where armies, NYC corporate, a lot of people go there to inquire knowledge about leadership. That's why they mentioned leadership training center.
With all these things, JINKAM, I would have expected, I would have loved, because now with your knowledge in leadership, you should have used your leadership knowledge to contest for a political position, perhaps through that. We now know that you have this credential, because the makeup of our political system is such that if you just come and say, who is Franklin? We don't know him. He's not is he a politician? No. So perhaps through that, they will now know, okay, this honorable, this who he is, he was a champion and all that. Now, let me say this. Now, having realized that this is the problem of our sports issue, it has to do with administration. Yes, we will not be calling names. You know, some guys have messed up around before, but there are still some guys among those who messed up who had good intentions. If given the opportunity, like me, I would recommend you as a consultant, a great consultant, or a commissioner of sports. Yes, in Taraba State, I don't mind if I had the position. Meritly. With all this, you know. What would, if given the opportunity, what would be your immediate targets to get talents and to develop sport in Taraba State?
You know, sport, when sports dies, to actually resurrect it sometimes it takes a little time, you know, but it's not too difficult to bring it back. One of the things that got me excited is Taraba have bunch of talents, unit supervision. Go down to the villages and fetch new talent. We got them already on. We got them, a lot of them under. How to bring that? It must come personally. You know what I mean? Personally, is there is a sacrifice. You need to do personally, aside from the government.
That means the permanent secretary has to do personal sacrifice. The players have to make their own sacrifices.
Like right now, the basketball, female players, they are already on their way to Lagos.
Yes, I understand from Zing, they're representing the northeast,
of course,
in Nigeria. Northeast.
Yes.
And they're from Taraba State.
And they're from Taraba State. The sponsorship is somehow.
I'm aware they were stranded. They were stranded
somehow.
In town. Somehow.
If stranded. Now, as a commissioner or as a essay, when will you get to the governor? What can you do personally for these guys to move first before the moment we got in there? All right. But that's what I'm talking of, personal sacrifice. These guys, they have match on Monday. They got to play Monday. They're going to Lagos and they're leaving today. The timing is there. Relaxation, fatigue. Definitely on Monday they are going to scratch them out or walk them over. What I'm trying to say here is, anybody as a leader, you should look for the future of the game first. Not my personal.
Service. How can you serve
yourself? You make availability of sponsorship personally for the sport before the memo.
Making sure that it doesn't die in your hand just because there was no availability of this. You have to improvise.
No, just
you should improvise.
I'm waiting for the memo to come and not pick my calls.
And then we're missing national opportunities.
Of course. What can you do? You are the person. Even you have any business or you're buoyant a little bit to make this. Athletes are very, very difficult people. The way you manage them,
that's right.
You psych them, money or not money. The way you talk to them, the way you take care of them matters. Their welfare matters a lot.
The welfare is exactly what you did, and I must appreciate. I'm sorry I have to say this, and it has to be on record. Yes, kudos to those who tried their best to see that the female basketball team in Taraba State, who are on the way as this program is going now. They're on their way, and we wish them safe trip to Lagos. And they were somehow stranded. And I want to say thanks to those who tried their best, but that best was not good enough. You have to step in. I'm aware of that. You have to step in and dip your hands in your pocket, despite this difficult financial, stagnation, and say, guys, you have to go for this, pending when the so-called memo is being approved. All right. And I think this speaks the mind of the governor. The governor says, and I quote, I want to work with people who can take risk. And that is the risk you just took. Only God knows. Perhaps that was the money for your daughter's school fees or for your wife's chefenia and all that. Now let's talk. What do you see in the future of Taraba sports? Yes, with people like, we just had girls who are going to represent the Northeast. And Northeast is not even Taraba.
Yeah,
they're going to the entire Northeast, you know. So, with such people, what is the future of sport? Now, as a professional, you're not just looking at badminton. You're not just looking at tennis. You're not just looking at football. We are looking at sports in a whole. Now that you have the knowledge of administration, just point out few things that you think should be put in place. Sorry, this free consultancy. You have to give us that very quickly.
Okay. You know, the position I'm talking about is called youth and sports.
Youth and sports, okay.
There are two different definitions.
That's right.
We have the youth
and
then we have the sports. When you are a leader in that particular, it's a very sensitive position that when you joke with it, is a platform or is a place where you unite everybody. Okay, you are a leader of the youth.
That's right.
And the sport itself is a huge bulk tax for everybody. Don't look at only sports and leave the youth. You have to move together with all those people. Sports in Taraba for now needed attention because football is already somehow dead. We need to bring it back to life. You need to hold like Governor's Cup, local government organizations.
FC Taraba has to come back to life, and
maybe say Governor's Cup or local government.
But we also thank God for the Jalingo Champions League that is on.
Of course, it's an eye-opener.
It's an eye-opener.
You know, Hanks is those are the programs we talk about now. You go back to those associations that are there. Try to bring them back to life. It's easy. They are already there. It's just the attention has not been given to those particular areas. So when you sit down, you did not go and revive it. It dies there. When being given an opportunity, you have to visit that, make equipment available, bring back those players, try and see how incentives incentives will be given to those players to come back. Some of them, they come from home, no shoes, no equipment, transportation, nothing, because no attention. So they take it like, whatever. I will come the way I want to come. So everything dies. Now, to resurrect back this sport is, we need somebody who is buoyant aside from government. Okay. Buoyancy matters. Like what I said.
Sacrifice.
Not only the government. You yourself. Can you host a tournament? Probably outside government. Private sectors. Banks are there to support you, or the industry are there to write for them, be creative. Go to them. Sorry, I was in UK and I asked them, okay, what are you guys doing? Why are you progressing? They said, we don't depend on the government. Sports sometimes take care of itself by itself. We have a property here that we need to run about them and maintain them and sponsor the sport for itself. You got that? But it's not being watched. So it's somehow.
Okay. JINKAM IFRAIMU, as an African champion in badminton and with well over 100 medals, you know, this is a medal. This is Rio Tinto. Which one is
Maputo.
This? In Maputo. Maputo. This is Egypt. This is
Cairo.
Egypt, Cairo. Wow. And
Mauritius.
Yeah. Wow.
We have a lot of them, you know.
This. Oh my God. Now, you have colleagues, you have friends who have also excelled as you, and you have their contacts. Perhaps you belong to some WhatsApp groups. Because if I'm asked to make any recommendation, we're here to move forward. And the program is moving forward, yes. And that is what we're discussing here with no apology. And don't you think that the private sector, just like you talked about sacrifice, we need someone who can deploy these professionals from outside Taraba, where badminton players, for example, see them as their role model, where tennis players see them as a role model, and you have that capacity. Tell me honestly, would you like to serve in this government as an administrator?
Wow.
Yes.
It's my pleasure, of course.
Wow.
It's my pleasure, of course. To give Taraba, I am from Taraba, I'm from Karim, to give what was given back to me. All right. We have national players, even right now in Jalingo here. We have national players. I think even the number 134 presently is from Taraba.
From Taraba.
Yes, badminton. And we have other ones who they are coming up to be more than JINKAM, more than African champion, or let me say more than African champion. If opportunity being given to me, of course, I have a vast knowledge to make sure in fact, to bring white people here, if I don't mind.
Oh, of course, the dexterity of the,
I have my connections.
The dexterity of the awards you've won so far. Yeah. These are not caricatures; they are realities. These are trophies that you dutifully earned. You played your sweat out for Taraba State. All right. Just a big reminder that you are a very happily married man with children. And all that. I'll need to see that that roll up again, so that it will be truly known. In case you have not been celebrated the way you should be celebrated, I am bent at ensuring that His Excellency gets to actually know people like you. This is from the Leadership Conferences Limited. That is the Leadership newspaper. 2012 annual conference and award ceremony. Wow, who am I seeing there? That is you over there, down, and that's JINKAM IFRAIMU. Please, cameras, I hope you're zooming right there. That was in 2012, man. And then we have at the top, the man himself, the lion, the Abongta of Takum, General Theophilus. So you sat in the same hall with them to receive this great honor. And there we have the former governor of Sokoto State, and of course former speaker as well of the House of Representatives. Yes, you have also former governor of Ekiti State. Aliko Dangote is on the list. Wow, quite. Who am I seeing in the middle there? Wow. This is great. And Condoleezza Rice of the United States of America. Oh yes, great. And then our very own entertainers, Aki and Popo over there. Wow, that was a massive one. Well, all right, there we have it. Our own JINKAM IFRAIMU in 2012 being honored as best sportsman of the year, the entire country. Now you then pick. Oh boy, this is massive, man. This is massive. So before I let you go now, is there anything you want to tell the youths of Taraba State as far as the moving forward government of His Excellency? There's a lot of expectation on the governor, quite a lot of expectation. Do you have anything you want to tell His Excellency, or first of all, the youth? Because everybody's, I want to be that, and they are talented. Yes, it's true, but there's more to that. So, is there anything you want to tell them and say, guys, calm down? Okay, guys, yes, we'll do. What would you tell them to calm this situation?
Of course, guys should calm down because His Excellency wants to go with the youth, definitely. But it's proving there's a lot of difficulties in the movement, and then youth need to calm down and give him a little time to really
get it right.
Who merit it? Yes. We are talking of merit professionally in some positions. Thereabout. I want to assure youth that this man is real. The man wants to make sure that he is man of his word, and then youth should not worry about. They will go with him. That is my belief. That is my belief. Youth, they will go with him, but they need to calm down again. I want to believe that His Excellency got it right.
That's right.
What we are talking about is supervision, and he has, when he got to the office,
he started on the right foot.
On the right foot, of course. Everywhere he's over. I met him in the stadium.
Great.
On the last Olympics. And then I played an exhibition match. He was like, oh, wow. He doesn't know
I'm sure he didn't know, but thank God he is.
As a person, but he has a very good intention for Taraba State. Good work, good supervision. Good work, good supervision. His supervision as far. I said kudos to him.
That gives you hope that sports can be revived.
That sports can be revived. He actually earlier said that I am going to revive sport, but if he's going to revive sport, he needs someone that really got the state in mind to revive.
And that person has to be you, JINKAM IFRAIMU.
I try my best. He's been giving opportunity.
I wish that you are the one, man, or you are one of those people that will be part of it. Yes. I truly desire. It will be my great, reason to celebrate, to see someone like you. All my advocacy is to see that young people are in strategic positions of leadership because they understand the world. They're on the internet all the time. They relate with technology very fastly. They are very quick to understand the changes, you know, in technicality, latest information. They are quick so that the elite can now sit and be proud that, okay, yes, I mentored JINKAM IFRAIMU and I'm glad he's doing well. Instead of having, you know, new technology being run by analog people. I mean, it's a big problem. Man, I must say thank you so much for being part of the program.
Thank you.
And I look up to hosting you. And I will not be surprised to have the governor put a call across and say, JINKAM, I watch your program and I would love to see you, man. Congratulations, my champion, once again.
Very much.
Yes. Thanks for coming on the show.
A
quick reminder that JINKAM IFRAIMU hails from Karim Lamido of Taraba State and a multi-golden award winner, including the African Championship, where he has severally been champion in badminton. And of course, he played other games as well. Well, my name is Franklin, live international. Thanks to Chess TV. Bye.
From West Africa's breathtaking landscapes in Taraba, Nigeria, Franklin Live International.